Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all of you out there. I'm Syari here. As promised, I would like to continue and share something today regarding quality and all aspects of industrial engineering, other aspects of industrial engineering. So today, I would like to share with you one concept, and also is also a tool. Is a concept, is tool, and actually I presented this lecture somewhere like a few years back in one of the local universities, and I thought I would like to share with you the concept of quality function deployment. It's going to be a very short video. I'm not going to take long. I'm going to just give you an idea of what QFD is, quality function deployment, and let you think about it. And I won't be able to actually finish the whole lecture today. I will continue in the next series of video that I will be producing. So let me share the slide. I will actually go through the slide together with you. Okay. Okay, that's UTM. That's where I used to work. Okay, it's quality function deployment. Well, it's a bit dated, but the materials are actually very much relevant until today. If you want to use this for your improvement activities. Okay, so the word quality function deployment comes from Japanese Hinshitsu Kino Tenkai, which is Hinshitsu is quality, Kino is function, Tenkai is deployment. So according to this Glenn Mazur, it's actually a group activity, a team trying to find out what are the details that the product should actually possess or have, what are the characteristics that the product should be, that you want to compete in the marketplace. What are the customers' point of view? So it's actually trying to capture the voice of customer and translating that into technical requirements or even engineering specification that is within the company's ability of producing. Okay, so the final detail to unlock organization and roll out products that multitudes in the marketplace. So it is it's a Japanese concept, but it has been employed in many organizations. So basically, QFD means this is actually a structured method, a structured approach to capture voice of customers. It is actually to transmit and translate customer requirements, right from the customer until product realization. That means you can actually develop QFD, quality function development. It is called the house of quality actually. So each stage of the product development until the production process, you'll be able to develop the house of quality. And so you are going to, these requirements are collection of customer needs. Meaning that the customers can only present their needs or ideas that they want a product to be able to do certain things, or I want a nice sound. I want the door closing to have a very solid noise. Okay, solid noise. Okay, and what are the features that actually product must have? If you look at the development of handphones, for example, handphones have developed from a simple communication tool until today it has become, anything. You can take photos, you can take videos, you can. So the expansion of the exciting features that has been included in the product is tremendous. Okay, and of course it's aided by engineering advancement, engineering knowledge. Okay, so this is the house of quality. House of quality, which at the end of the day, at the end of the process, we are going to develop this. So this is actually consisting of, you look here, customer needs. So these are the customer needs that can be obtained through questionnaire or through small group discussions or getting experts to, not actually expert, but customers, okay, customers. So this is the door closing feature, okay. Easy to open and close the door. Isolation, in terms of isolation, doesn't leak in the rain, no road noise, and so on. So this is the customer needs. And you want to translate this into engineering requirements. For example, top to close the door, closing force, level ground, okay? And between this engineering requirement, there are some correlations. You know, there may be some interacting factors that probably will deteriorate or doesn't improve on some other features, okay? And we have this relationship, good relationships. So this is comparing with competitors and the technical difficulty of achieving the technical requirements, and what are your objectives, what are your, meaning the organization or the company's products compared to competitors. So you do this during design stage. So this is what you call as trying to build quality during design. We cannot build quality, in manufacturing because it's already been late. So during design, of course, this is one of the tools, QFD. There are other tools like Taguchi methods, robust engineering, and other tools. So QFD will be able to capture the voice of customers, translate that into technical requirements, and obviously, this is only a tool for us to capture the critical things. It doesn't mean that you should stop here. It means that after getting the house of quality done or completed, you will have to actually embark on the implementation and how to do it and how to achieve the meeting the product requirements. Okay, relation to this voice of customer, this is the Kano model, Noriaki Kano. Okay, Noriaki Kano. He developed this model. It's just a representative of this. There are 3 levels of quality. One is exciting quality, normal quality, expected quality. Okay, if, for example, you buy a new car today, there is one of the features that you must have is power window. Power window you must have, or remote control, or even touch starting. This is new. When I started working, it's all use a key. Now all push button starting the engine. Okay, so this is it. Initially, a feature is an expected quality. It will eventually move up. Okay, exciting qualities will win the market, but over time, that expected quality is already exciting quality should be expected, but exciting. When remote control was first introduced in a car, say 1980s, okay, but before that, you have to use your key. So at that time, opening the lock of the car with remote is considered exciting. Okay, but if the exciting feature is available, it's going to satisfy customers. The level of satisfaction is high when there is an exciting feature, but eventually it will become an expected level or expected quality. And if it doesn't have, then it become the dissatisfaction. Okay, so that's the meaning of it. And the so-called normal quality keeps you in the market, and expected quality gets you in the market. Exciting quality makes you leader in the market, makes you leader. Okay, and so this is a very important concept relating to the need for us to pick up and understand what customers really look for in their products. Not only products, but also services. So you can think about exciting features in services, I don't know, in communication, in handphones, in computers, and so on. Okay, so we are bombarded with new products, and of course, coming to this, at this age, tendency to follow new developments is lesser and lesser. Okay. So the three main goals in implementing QFD, I'm not going to go, you can read it by yourself. So you can prioritize spoken and unspoken customer one. That's why I said just now. Spoken, something that actually they will express, but there are things which the customers, they cannot express in engineering language. They only express in their layman term, their layman, language or words. So QFD will be able to translate those needs into technical characteristics and specifications. And basically, we want to build and deliver a quality product or service by focusing everybody towards customer satisfaction. We try to satisfy as many customers as possible from our product that we actually develop. The return on investment from using QFD is, you can consider this fewer and earlier design changes, fewer startup problems, shorter development time, lower startup costs. Because at the end of the day, you want to, when I say build quality during the design stage, it means you have to think of what are the possible things that will result into issues or problems for the customers. The Japanese are very particular. They're too meticulous. They will think about small details. Why do you have holes here? Why do you have and so on. You can look at products and observe them. So what does QFD do? You will improve or increase productivity. You will increase productivity, definitely. And you will be able to better design in half the time. So typical process is planning, over the wall approach, go to design and then redesign because of there are teething problems and problems that you cannot solve. Okay. In the car manufacturing industry, used to be there would be F production. I do not know now, but it used to be the pre-production, P1 production, P2 production, pre-production before you actually launch the mass production. I believe in all other similar development process, there will be stage release to the next stage. So basically, QFD will reduce the traditional timeline, and you will be able to solve problem much earlier in the process. I love to show this cars because they are the Japanese cars. It is a fact. Japanese cars produce some of the best cars in the world. I started owning a Mazda when I started working, and right until now, well, I'm driving a Lexus today. Okay, Proton, yes, Proton Perdana. It's a good car. Okay. So the brief history of QFD is actually originated from Mitsubishi Kobe, a very long time ago already. Okay, but I do not know today there are how much is being employed. But this is a very powerful technique, and probably it's already been automated. But the most important is the thinking. Okay, it's important that even you have ways to, you have to do it manually. You have to write it down and do these boxes, fill in the boxes. But when you do things this way, you are developing the thinking, quality thinking. In Japanese, is quality. I will always mention this quality kangai kata. Kangai kata means thinking. So quality thinking. If I have time, I will share with you my keynote address when I was appointed professor. The title was Quality Thinking, a Way of Life. Probably I will share in the next video and using some of the slides that I've developed during that time. But the most important is the thinking. So we have to think from customer perspective. If we don't put the customer first, we don't want to think of how how best to meet customer requirement, and early in the process try to build that, do it right the first time, design right. Of course you will have problems. I'm not saying that you do not have problems. You will have problems. You're going to face with problems and errors. Those are normal. You have to there's another part in quality which is actually problem solving method. Okay, you can go and see the different quality problem solving method, but you must have that the thinking. Okay, so this is the house of quality. It's wonderful, the house of quality, where you have the customer needs, and it will be importance ranking. You go through determining the design attributes or the technical requirements. Okay, the technical requirements, and you can develop the correlation matrix and look at customer perception in terms of how you compare with your competitors. Look at the feasibility, cost feasibility, and the engineering measures. So actually establish the flow, and it relates what's and how. What do you mean by what's and how? These are the what's, and these are the how's. Okay. And you want to rank the importance, and you want to actually develop this matrix. Okay, let me just show you a completed matrix so that you have an idea rather than okay, let me show you. So this is actually a completed matrix, so that you have the end in mind. That's what Stephen Covey said, because you have an idea of what to what at the end of the day, what does it actually looks like. If you look here, this is, I'm sorry, there is this is covered by this thing here. So this is the customer needs. So this is actually computer server product planning matrix. It may be old, but it's okay. It's something that we can actually use as an example. Customer needs high performance, balanced system design, compatible with existing application apps, no special environment requirements, and so on. So these are the customer needs. When you go to technical requirements, I hope you can see them. Many maximum processors, maximum memories, and so on. These are the technical requirements. And these are the relationship between, for example, maximum processor and management cost, processing, whatever. These are the scores that is given, strong, negative, strong, for this is strong positive. This is the, the requirements, the rankings for them. And you can see a specification target value. I don't know, I'm not an expert in a server, but you can see that understand the concept. And technical difficulty, meaning how difficult to actually be able to gain that or achieve that. Okay. So basically, what I've done today is just give you a glimpse of the concept of QFD. It's a long process. I'll take probably another hour to finish this lecture. I will want to stop here, okay? And I hope you will subscribe to my channel. Hopefully, I can be able to produce more videos and share my knowledge to all of you. As you see today, it is a bit clearer, I hope. And I'm planning to get a few more equipment for me to equip with webcam or even a microphone to have better presentation in the future. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention, and all the best to you. And I pray for all your success. Inshallah, I will be continuing with my next video on whatever things that I have, what little knowledge that Allah has given. Hopefully, it's beneficial to society. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again in the near future. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.